tayo mga different types of thinker. Okay? Di ba meron kayo siguro yung narinig nyo na to siguro in the past, yung mga left brain thinkers and yung right brain thinkers. Yan. So si left brain daw, yun, work with words, while si right brain is more on images. Yan. If you're a left brain thinker, they said that you prefer to talk and write, while si right brain thinker daw, or right brain thinkers daw, prefer creative methods of expression. Yan. If you're a left brain, thinker, you think logically, while if you're a right brain thinker, more on intuitive siya. Tapos you can control your feelings better, and then for right brain, you allow your feelings to affect your lives. For left brain, you look for differences, while a right brain could look for commonalities and patterns. Left brain follows a planned structure, while more spontaneous and random si right brain thinker. Um, Left brain thinker are more objective, they say, and right brain thinkers are subjective. And you look at parts when you're a left brainer, while if you're a right brain thinker, you look at it as a whole or holistically. Ayan. Whether you're a left brain thinker or right brain thinker, kung ano yung default mo, di ba? You can always learn how to adapt or adjust your thinking style depending on the situation. Yeah. So, yun naman yung ano natin na we can just flexibly adapt on depending what the situation calls for. Ayan. So, ito pa. Tinatawag daw na if you're like focused on facts, you're more logical, analytical, fact-based, or quantitative. If you're more concerned on the form, yan. So you're more sequential, organized, detailed, and planned. Okay. If you're more focused on feelings, right? Interpersonal, yung important is sa'yo, yung mga kinesthetic learning or activities that you will be part of or you will participate in. More on emotional. While, yan, pag ano naman, you look at the future, more holistic yung approach mo, intuitive, like integrating and synthesizing. Yan. So, where do you think you fit in? Yan. Siguro, start natin. You can just put it in the chat, whether right or left, facts, future form, or feeling. So, for me, like for example, I would say like I'm a left brain and let's say more on facts. So, left brain, facts. Ganun yung itatype nyo. Okay? So, you can just share it in the chat room. Where do you think parang yung natural, ano nyo, yung nature nyo falls into? Yan. Left brain, right brain, facts, future, forms, or feelings. Sabi ni Camille, right brain daw siya. Wow, creative. Yan. And form, more on the plan, the structure siya nag-lean towards to. Okay, how about the rest? Yan. Wang said she's more of a right brain and feelings. Okay. Emmy is more of left brain and form. Then, yan. Tapos si Rico, right and form. So parang same sila ni Camille. Okay. So why are we discussing this? We are discussing these different types of thinkers or thinking, pattern para maintindihan natin yung isa't isa. As you can see, 'di ba, hindi naman tayo pare-pareho in your team. Yeah, there's just four of you right now. I'm pretty sure there's like more teammates that you have. Probably iba-iba yung combination nila. So, part of critical thinking is being able to take in consideration, 'di ba? The people that you work with, your audience, right? So, para mas maintindihan nyo where they're coming from and how come ganun yung parang pattern of thinking nila. Yan. So, there are really people who are born like more leaning to the left, to the right, or there are people who are really in nature more on, let's say, feelings, form, facts, or future, right? But again, it doesn't mean now we will just box or contain ourselves into one type of thinking, right? We can just learn different skill set, right, to be able to effectively adapt to the different types of thinkers as well. Okay? So ano daw yung mga usual pitfalls of decision making? All right. So let's go around the room and then let me know what you think about these statements kung bakit siya pitfall of reasoned decision making. Camille, what's your understanding of building a house on sand?
parang yung sa Bible.
Okay,
'Di ba,
yeah, yeah, it's close to
a
it.
foolish man builds
House
tama,
upon the
his
sand.
house upon the sand. May kanta pa yun.
Okay, yeah.
Kanta
So
yun eh.
what do you think does that mean? Yan. Yeah, actually you're in the right track.
Ah, paano po bang sagot? Hindi ko I mean
Oo.
parang ano
So
siya,
ano
parang
bang
sabi
ibig
nga
sabihin
foolish
kapag
siya.
you build a house on the sand? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
Parang balewala. Kasi feeling ko ano, 'di ba 'pag nag-build ka on sand, parang hindi mo siya nilu-look na as long term ganyan. Parang ano lang, for today lang gano'n.
For today's
Parang short
video lang.
term ano siya, short term ano, plan or thinking gano'n.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess what Camille is trying to say is yung foundation, 'di ba? Hindi strong. Right? Or it could still be improve yung foundation. So ano ba yung again, first yung dinidiscuss natin is pitfalls of reason decision making. Ano daw yung pwedeng maging magkamali kung bakit tayo hindi makapag-decide in rationally or logically, right? Or critically. First is if mali yung foundation natin, 'di ba? So foundation when it comes to our understanding, our thinking, yan nga, 'di ba? Kahapon pa natin dinidiscuss and kanina, kahit yung personal ego natin, biases, humility, in short, yung behavior natin, personality, right? Background, experiences. So that's why it's very important na we continue to strengthen our foundation. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na, "Oh, okay, I'm stuck, I'm just like this. Kailangan ko na lang embrace yung sarili ko." Di ba daw, magpakatotoo tayo. Okay, but if you're onto your self-development, di ba? Personal and professional development, you want to strengthen that foundation. All right. How about Rico, circular reasoning? What
Um,
do you think circular reasoning mean?
Hiding behind the bush or going round in circles instead of providing an answer directly. So it's the reasoning or the answer is going rounds in circle without even having a period.
Okay, so I think you mean beating around the bush,
Yes, beating
right?
around the
So
bush.
yan. So yan. So parang yun nga, parang paikot-ikot na lang tayo, wala tayong point. Parang even if someone tried to put sense or try to redirect you to a different idea or thought or to look at a different angle, you always go back to kung ano ba yung paniniwala mo, 'di ba? So parang yun paulit-ulit na lang. Or yun nga, whenever you're presenting as well, pwede yung sabi ni Rico na parang there's no point. Yan. That's why one of the things that I introduced you yesterday, di ba, yung prep method, right? That's one of the ways that you can structure your presentation, yung point, reason, explanation, and then yung point. Yan. Kasi we always have to make sure na, ano ba, but whenever we talk, di ba, we have that message that we're trying to send across. And ano ba yung message na yun or ano yung point na yun? Yan. Okay, red herring. Ayan. Kay Emmy tayo, you can use Google as well so that you can have better parang guidance on what the red herring is.
Red herring would be something like a distraction or misleading.
Eh,
That's not parang they give you something pero that's not, it's just the surface, it's not the real reason, it's not the real thing. Parang ganun siya.
Yes, yes, exactly. Thanks for that explanation. That's spot on. So it's a distraction, right? They give you a reason, but it's just parang noise. It's not really the root cause, right? Parang it doesn't really help your decision-making skills or yung pag it's not relevant. Yan. Okay, how about si Weng? Emotional manipulation daw could be a pitfall for recent decision making. What do you think about this?
Nakamute siya.
Ano tawag doon? Per Google, ano daw, of course, when a manipulative person seek power over someone else and employs
Hmm.
dishonest or exploit strategies to gain it. Parang gano'n. Di ba yung last time
Okay.
kahapon? Oo.
Okay, so why do you think it's a pitfall of decision making?
Kasi parang, ang tawag doon, parang nagbina-bluff, tama ba? Bluff? Tapos parang, um, kasi minsan, for example, if ever meron kang for example halimbawa, sa anything ano, pag ginawan ka na ng ganito na parang anong tawag doon? Yung nilagyan na ng ganyang parang yung parang emotion na parang hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo. Parang may term diyan, nakalimutan ko eh. Ah, na,
You can
ano lang,
describe it.
parang
Yeah. Don't get stuck with the term. You can describe it. Yeah.
basta if ever, 'di ba? For example, sa family, parang mayroon kang ganito yung gusto mong gawin. For example, I want to be independent, ganun ganon. Tapos yung family mo may mga something sinasabi na parang mayroon ng something about yung mga emotional manipulation, ganon ganon. No, parang minsan nagiging negative talaga yung magiging ano mo, decision sa life, parang ganyan. May term doon, nakalimutan ko. Ano ba yung tama?
Are you looking for an emotional blackmail
Oo,
or
parang gano'n. O pwede parang ganyan.
emotional
Emotional blackmail.
manipulation? Okay, all right. So, yeah, emotional manipulation, like from the people around you, right, can actually hinder you in making like the right decision making sa kahit sa work, 'di ba? Parang kasi you guys have already built parang bonds at work, 'di ba? Yung friendship kasi you have been working closely with each other for quite some time, right? So with that, parang syempre you will also parang think about okay, how will this affect, your other team members? And with that, sometimes yung decision making nyo might be parang leaning towards yun nga kanina, 'di ba? Parang one of the type of thinker is on the emotion side instead of parang you're going to lose your objectivity na. Ayan. Thank you, Wang. Camille, going back to you, negative arguments. Why do you think it's gonna be a pitfall for recent decision making?
Siguro po kasi parang feeling ko mawawala yung focus diyan 'pag may negative argument. Kasi 'di ba parang, ano siya, ano 'to, yung ina-argue mo yung idea ko niya. So parang, paano kung fact pala yun? So parang alam niyo po yun, makaka-affect siya kasi kung kunyari dahil sa belief ko na, "Ay ito yung alam ko, eh, ito yung ano gusto kong gawin." Tas may idea siya, tas inaano ko siya, ina-argue ko siya about. So parang, ah, 'di ko kasi mai-relate sa ano, kunyari na lang sa ano, kalaban ko na cleaning services. So,
Kalaban.
meron siyang paniniwala sa disinfecting ano niya,
Ah,
disinfecting ways niya. So,
competitive.
parang kung ako kung ako ayun, parang kung kakalabanin ko siya dun na, "Ay hindi, ang pangit ng ano mo," ganyan.
Ah.
Parang ano din siya, makaka-affect din sa service na mabibigay ko kasi ayun nga, negative. Parang
Oo, tama na pala yung ginagawa niya but you just don't wanna accept it, 'di ba? So parang,
mm,
oo, yan. So parang yung negative arguments yung parang minsan mema lang, yung sabi nila mema, may masabi lang, 'di ba? Yung para lang kontrahin lang, yan, yung ibang tao. Parang parang you create your own parang facts or
mm,
information just so makontra lang yung iba. Again, all the time, 'di ba? Kailangan natin to practice humility and we should always come from a good place. Dapat yung intention natin is always pure and good. Yan. Omitting facts. Rico, why do you think omitting facts is a pitfall?
This is like a scenario not providing the truthful information. Kasi mabawasan lang ng words ang isang tawag dito, information, it creates a different meaning. So, yun.
Okay, yan. So parang yung intentionally, 'di ba? Ino-omit mo yung facts because you were trying to hide something or sabi nga ni Rico, you could probably want to change the meaning. Ayan. Ami, overgeneralizing.
Overgeneralizing. Kasi you cannot make a concise decision after after you were given a small amount of information. I mean, kunyari parang you've kasi 'di ba usually 'di ba nga sa statistics kailangan meron kang ample
Mm-mm.
sample size.
Yes.
Hindi pwedeng isa lang, dalawa lang, and then you generalize it na parang nakakuha ka lang ng kunyari nakakita ka lang ng isang lalaki na Asian, tapos sabihin mo yung lugar na yon Asian lahat na nakatira doon. Pero actually, you haven't seen the entire population yet para mag-draw na ng, I mean, hindi pa
Ng
enough yung
data.
information mo para mag-draw ng conclusion.
Yeah,
Ganun siya.
that's right. Kasi 'di ba nga sabi nga nila, there's no one size fits all naman, 'di ba? Parang we have to
Mhm.
be able to understand, yun parang yung understanding natin should be personalized and customized to be able to come up with the exact, information or analysis. Yan. Si Weng naman, paano naman daw yung oversimplifying?
Nakamute siya.
Sorry. Parang exaggerated something. Yung
Kasi may
siguro,
over.
oo.
Ayan.
Ano
Pero
ba?
simplifying naman daw. So, ano ibig sabihin ng oversimplifying?
Sabi. Parang ano daw, parang describing something simple way that's no longer correct or true.
Okay. So, or parang masyado natin siyang sinasabi natin, hindi, simple lang yan eh. Parang ganun. Parang ina-underestimate natin, right?
Yes,
Yung situation or yung data or facts. Parang masyado naman nating sinisimplify yung dating niya, di ba? Instead na parang mag-deep dive tayo.
gather
Yan.
facts muna.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Camille, how about you? The slippery slope.
Ano po,
Slippery slope argument daw yan.
sabi kasi dito, yeah.
Yeah, go.
Idea or course of action which will lead something to unacceptable, wrong, or disastrous. So parang, feeling ko dito parang kunyari may idea ako para sa'yo. Kunyari sa business ni Kuya Rico. May idea ako,
Okay.
pero parang ikasasama niya pala yun, hindi nakakatulong. Parang gano'n.
Oo. So parang yung argument na, okay, medyo, when we say kasi, oh, it's a slippery slope, parang risky yan siya. Okay, malaki yung risk that we are going to face. Yan. How about Rico, the last one, using the straw man?
I'm not really familiar with this one. Unless it's judiciary, it's using a person that's as evidence, or hindi ko masyado ma-explain. Using a straw man.
Yeah, like what they've been using, like you can Google it, right? You would see na parang ito yung you argue against the position nung let's say parang parang you consider as your parang enemy or rival mo, pero in reality pareho naman pala kayo ng posisyon, pero parang oo, sasabihin mo na, hindi, actually, this is better. I don't think that's gonna work, blah, blah, blah. Ganito yung better approach dyan. Pero pag in-explain mo naman yung sinasabi mo na better approach, well, hindi ba yun din yung sinasabi ko kanina? Parang ganon. Parang yun din yun eh. Yan.
Okay.
Okay. All right.